I never really understood why we have this deep guilt when it comes to moving our bodies.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I always feel this pressure. If I am not completely destroyed after a workout, if I am not gasping for air, it just feels like a failure.
Yeah, it is that classic hustle culture thing, right?
Yeah.
But applied to our bodies, we somehow learned that no pain means no gain.
Exactly. It is like a badge of honor to just collapse on the floor. But lately, I've been thinking about this so much because going hard all the time just leaves me feeling empty.
Right, and you are definitely not alone in that. We treat our health like a punishment we have to endure.
I mean, I really want to talk about this today because it feels like there's this quiet, secret, this gentle way of moving that we are completely ignoring.
It perfectly matches that frustration so many of us feel. We are tired, we are stressed, and then we force ourselves to do these brutal workouts.
Right, and it makes you wonder what is quietly breaking down inside us when we ignore a slower pace.
Well, the truth is, a lot is breaking down. Because if you look at how we live, we exist in these two crazy extremes.
Like sitting all day versus sprinting?
Yes, exactly. Most of us, we sit at a desk, we sit in our cars, we sit on the couch, we are completely still.
Right, for like 10 hours a day.
And then suddenly we feel guilty, so we jump up and go to the gym and push ourselves to the absolute limit. There is no middle ground at all.
It feels like leaving your car in the garage for a month and then taking it out just to, redline the engine on the highway.
That is such a good way to look at it. And if you do that to a car, things break.
Oh, what is actually breaking under the hood of our bodies when we do that?
Okay, so deep inside almost every cell in your body, you have these tiny structures. You can think of them as microscopic power plants.
Wait, like tiny engines?
Yeah, pretty much. Their whole job is to take the oxygen you breathe and the food you eat and turn it into pure energy.
Oh, wow. So they power everything.
Literally everything. Walking, thinking, healing a cut, even just keeping your heart beating while you sleep takes constant energy from these power plants.
But just like a real engine, I'm guessing they need some sort of upkeep.
Exactly. Without the right kind of steady movement, those power plants actually start to die off.
Wait, they just die?
Yeah, they die, or they get super weak, they make less energy, and they create a lot of waste. And the scary thing is, you do not feel this happening deep inside. You just feel the side effects later on.
That makes so much sense because when you look at how people age, you can really see that energy drop.
Oh, absolutely. Like, think about your 20s. The warning signs are so small.
Right, like maybe you just wake up sore after a long walk and you wonder why it hurts so much.
Yeah, because your cells are not clearing out the waste like they used to. But then you hit your 30s and it gets so much worse.
The 30s are rough. That is when the heavy stuff hits.
Yes. You start dealing with this heavy stress, you have a shorter temper, your sleep gets totally messed up.
And you just hit this wall of total burnout by Wednesday afternoon.
Exactly. Total burnout. And we always blame our jobs, right? Or our kids.
Oh, for sure. We think we are just busy.
But really, your brain is feeling a drop in that deep cell energy, and it is forcing you to power down.
And that honestly takes such a toll on your mental health. When you have no energy, everything feels so heavy and impossible.
It really does. And then you get to your 40s and the alarm bells really start ringing.
That is when the doctor visits get a little more tense, right?
Yeah. Your blood pressure creeps up. Your joints feel super stiff in the morning.
Because your body just is not fixing itself overnight anymore.
Right. All that brain fog, all those crazy sugar cravings, the exhaustion, it is all tied to those tiny power plants failing.
So, how do we fix it? How do we rebuild those power plants? Because sitting still hurts us, but going super hard hurts us too.
Well, the fix is finding that lost middle ground. It is moving at a steady, gentle pace, like giving maybe 60 to 70% effort.
Okay, I have to stop you there. Because 60% effort sounds like just walking to the fridge.
I know, it sounds too easy.
It really does. Like,
Yeah.
How is a gentle walk actually doing anything for my health? It feels like I'm just being lazy.
That is the big secret, though. It is all about what kind of fuel your body decides to use.
Okay, tell me more about that.
So when you do a super hard workout, like sprinting, your body panics. It thinks you are running from a bear.
Right, fight or flight mode.
Exactly. It needs fast energy right away, so it burns through sugar. But burning sugar creates a lot of stress, and it spikes your cortisol.
Oh, and having high cortisol all the time is awful for you.
It is the worst. But when you just go for a gentle, steady walk, your body realizes it is safe. It knows it has time.
So it does not panic.
Right. It does not need sugar.
Hmm.
Instead, it decides to burn fat for fuel.
Wait, really? Going slow burns fat?
Yes. And breaking down fat is a slow process. It can only happen inside those tiny power plants.
Oh, I see. So you are forcing the power plants to do the work.
Exactly. And when you keep that gentle pace going for like 20 or 30 minutes, your body gets a signal.
What kind of signal?
It says, hey, we need more power for this steady effort. So it literally builds brand new power plants.
Wow. So you are building new engines just by taking it easy.
Yes, you are rebuilding your cells from the inside out.
That is so crazy. And you avoid all that awful inflammation you get from pushing too hard.
Right, because you are not tearing yourself apart.
So for someone listening, how do they know they are in that sweet spot without buying a fancy watch, I mean?
You honestly just need the talk test.
The talk test, like talking out loud.
Yeah. You should be able to hold a full conversation with a friend while you move.
Oh, okay. So if I have to gasp for air between words.
Then you are going too fast, you trigger the sugar panic, slow down.
Got it. But what if I can sing a song? Like really belt it out?
Then you're going a bit too slow. You want to be able to talk normally, but singing should feel a little tough.
That is such an easy way to check. Just grab a friend and go for a walk.
And going for that kind of walk can honestly feel like free therapy, just moving and talking.
It really does. It just clears your mind. So apart from building power plants, what else is this gentle pace doing for us?
It does wonders for your blood vessels.
Oh, how so?
Well, when you keep your blood flowing nice and steady, the pressure against the walls of your veins actually releases a special gas.
A gas inside the veins.
Yeah, it opens your blood vessels up and makes them super flexible.
Oh, wow. So they do not get stiff as we get older.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it builds thousands of tiny new blood vessels, too.
So it is like building side streets to deliver more oxygen to the muscles.
That is a perfect way to put it. Yes, side streets.
And what about the heart itself? Because we always hear cardio is for the heart.
Oh, the changes to the heart are amazing. When you move gently, your heart actually fills up with more blood before it beats.
Wait, it stretches out.
Yeah, like a balloon.
Yeah.
It stretches, and then it pushes a huge amount of blood out with just one beat.
So it does not have to beat as fast to do the same amount of work.
Precisely. It works so much better with way less strain. That is why people who take steady walks start to see their resting heart rate drop.
Which is a huge sign of good health.
The best sign.
You know, it's funny. You would think the fittest people in the world, like pro athletes, are just going hard every single day.
Right? You see them sweating on TV and assume that is their whole life.
But I read this thing about athletes, and it blew my mind. They actually spend like 80% of their time just doing this gentle, easy pace.
Yes, the 80-20 rule.
Mm-hmm.
80% easy, 20% hard.
That just shatters the whole sweat equals success myth, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
If the best athletes in the world are taking it easy for 80% of their training, why are the rest of us trying to go hard 100% of the time?
Because we feel guilty. We think we have to earn our health through pain.
But if you go hard all the time without building that slow base first, you just ruin your body.
Yeah, you just spike your cortisol and ruin your sleep.
Exactly. You never give your body the time to build the power plants.
I have this friend, Sarah. She is a working mom, always exhausted. And for years, she forced herself to do these awful boot camps.
Oh, no. Those are so tough.
Right, and she hated them. She would go super hard, feel totally inflamed for a week, and then quit.
It is that classic boom and bust cycle. Her brain was just trying to keep her safe from all that stress.
Exactly. So she finally just stopped. She started taking a 25-minute walk on her lunch break instead.
Just walking and talking.
Yeah. She would literally call her sister on the phone if she could chat. She knew she was doing it right.
That is so smart.
And it changed everything. Her resting heart rate dropped. She stopped feeling so tired at 3 in the afternoon, and she actually looked forward to it.
Because she stopped dreading the pain.
Exactly. And then you have people like this truck driver I heard about, Michael.
Oh, truck driving is so hard on the body.
Just sitting all day, he had terrible energy crashes. But he started taking 10-minute walks at rest stops.
10 minutes is all it takes to start.
Right. And slowly, he built up to 30 minutes. But the craziest part was his diet.
What happened to his diet?
Because his body learned to burn fat on those slow walks, his blood sugar stopped crashing.
Oh, wow. So he did not need the quick sugar anymore.
Right. The cravings for junk food just vanished. Not because he had more willpower, but because he fixed the energy crisis in his cells, which is huge for gut health, by the way, cutting out all that processed gas station food.
Oh, gut health is everything. If you are eating junk, your gut just suffers so much.
And it takes time to fix this, right? Like, you cannot just do this for 2 days and expect a miracle.
No, you have to look at it over months. Real changes inside your cells take a lot of time.
You really have to fight the urge to turn your walk into a race.
Yes, you have to trust that the slow pace is where the magic happens.
I know this teacher, Jennifer, who started doing this just 3 times a week.
It's just the gentle walks.
Yeah, she used the talk test, and within 2 months, her mood was so much better.
That is the dopamine and serotonin kicking in.
Right. She just felt this steady, calm energy all day long.
Because slow walks act like a release valve for your stress.
It really lowers the pressure.
Okay, but we have to talk about fuel. If we're building new engines, what are we putting in the tank?
Oh, good point. Does our food change how this works?
It totally does. You want foods that help your blood vessels open up and help your cells heal.
Like what kind of foods?
Things with healthy fats like salmon or walnuts. They make your cells more flexible.
Oh, nice. I love walnuts.
And you want dark berries. When your cells burn fuel, they make a little bit of exhaust.
Right, just like a car.
So the healing nutrients in berries sweep in and clean up that exhaust. It speeds up your healing.
That makes total sense. And oats, right, for steady energy?
Yes, oats are perfect. Slow, steady carbs match the slow, steady burn.
But what should we avoid? Because I know sugar is bad.
Yeah, processed sugar is the main one. If you dump sugar into your blood, your body takes the easy way out.
It stops burning fat.
Exactly. It stops burning fat, and you lose all the benefits of the slow walk.
And I am guessing fried foods are on the bad list, too.
Oh, for sure. Fried foods just cause massive inflammation in the body.
It makes your joints hurt. It makes you feel sluggish. It is the worst.
And it fights against the flexible blood vessels we are trying to build.
What about sleep? Does sleep matter for this?
Sleep is when the actual building happens. If you are not sleeping, you are missing the whole point.
Really?
Yeah, deep sleep is when your body repairs those tiny power plants.
So if you drink too much coffee late in the day,
You mess up your sleep cycles.
and alcohol too. I notice if I have a drink late at night, I wake up feeling awful.
Because alcohol completely wrecks your melatonin levels and stops you from getting deep sleep.
Wow, so you do the physical work on the walk, but you reap the rewards in bed.
Exactly. But if you are super stressed out all day, like just marinating in worry at your job,
Your cortisol goes up again.
right, and high cortisol breaks your body down. It fights all the good stick you just did.
It is all so connected. The moving, the eating, the resting, it actually helps your whole immunity too.
Oh, big time. When your cells have good energy, your immunity is so much stronger.
So when we look at all of this together, what does it really mean for us?
I think it means that true health is not a place you arrive at after surviving some awful, punishing fitness routine.
Right. It is not a 6-week boot camp.
No, it is a direction you choose every single day, just through small, gentle, unhurried steps.
The real progress is just happening quietly inside of you.
Exactly. You really do not need to destroy yourself to be healthy.
Just giving yourself permission to slow down is the biggest hack of all.
We're always told to push harder, to prove our worth by how much we suffer.
But the body actually wants peace. It wants a steady rhythm.
It does. And if our bodies give us longer lives and better energy just for moving at a slow, talking pace.
It really makes you wonder about the rest of our lives.
These thoughts, these questions, they don't have to stop here. Wellness Geeks has many more podcasts and videos just like this one. Subscribe to the channel and explore other episodes. They all flow the same gentle way. If this podcast felt genuinely useful to again, share it with even one person in your life. That one share can bring a real change in someone's life, and it helps Wellness Geeks reach more people who truly need this. If this brought you real value, look for the join button right next to the Wellness Geeks logo below this video. Click it and become a member of the Wellness Support Circle. Your support helps honest health awareness reach thousands who are silently struggling. Wellness Geeks moves forward because of you. Thank you so much from the heart for being here.